This is a Cardano video. We're going to dig into the short-term charts. We're going to zoom in. There's some very interesting things happening with ADA price. But at the end of the day, nobody knows, including myself, what in the world crypto, financial markets are going to do next. But in this video, I want to share a special message that applies to the macro, to the zoomed out path that I think Cardano is on. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Thanks for cruising by. Let's just jump into the ADA video. This is an ADA 6-hour from a technical analysis perspective and from even what we've been covering on this channel in regards to the short-term price movement of ADA. This excites me. I have a lot of fun on this YouTube channel, specifically because what is happening on this chart, these types of moments, these types of things. And on this 6-hour chart, we're going to dig into it in a few minutes. We're going to dig into the daily, same thing. Some really cool things happening right now, but I wanted to start on the weekly. And this really is an important message for ADA holders. If you've been following my content, because I cover a lot of Cardano, this is important because this is literally foundational to why I'm invested in Cardano. It's a great blockchain. It's a great protocol. The project's building on it. The world-changing technology that is here and growing and building in this network is phenomenal. It's amazing. I'm grateful to kind of be here for it. But the charts and this long-term crypto growth that we're seeing and how early stage we are right now is truly, I think, an opportunity of a lifetime. And it's a big, big reason why I'm here. I think it's a big reason why a lot of you are here. So I need to talk to you about where ADA is right now on these charts. And I think it's just something I want to bring to the forefront of your minds. And real quick, before I do, for context, I want to go here. And this is a Bitcoin chart. This is Bitcoin. What's important here is I'm reminded of in the last bear market for Bitcoin. I covered a lot of Bitcoin. I wasn't really covering, I don't think, really much Cardano all the way back here. But I covered a lot of Bitcoin in the last bear market, and specifically, just following the formation of the last bear market. And I was pretty confident in the fact that Bitcoin was bottoming out. I didn't know, nobody knew how long. I think a lot of people were pretty confident it was bottoming out. But this data back here, I think looking back, it's so cool. And especially when we were in the bull market and we were just tracking all-time highs and Bitcoin was hitting like around $70,000. It's amazing to look back and just think about the videos that I was doing back here, $3,000 to $4,000. And in my opinion, that same exact, and Cardano was there too. Amazing prices going up and eventually going above $3. But in that moment, it offered such powerful opportunity to all of us of what it was about to happen. And I think on this weekly chart with Cardano, we're here again. And we can't get distracted with the crypto against crypto conversations going on. We can't get distracted with negative headlines. We can't get distracted with just FUD that comes out about Cardano because it gets a lot of it. We can't get distracted with the short term. We can't get distracted with short-term predictions, midterm predictions, and we can't even get distracted with long-term predictions, really. But when we're looking at this chart, I think I have a lot of confidence in the fact that where we are right now is extremely similar to what I just showed you on that Bitcoin chart and where we are right here in terms of Cardano in 2018 in the formation of it. Now, here's the thing. If we're really going to be specific, we could be like right here towards the bottom, towards the end of it, or we could literally be like right here in literally the bottom formation. There's potential for that. But the long story short is, and this is what is so important about this message, is if it's option 1 right there or option 2 right here, it doesn't make a difference. If we're zoomed out, what happens next after these two areas, look what happens next for Cardano. So whether Cardano is going to bottom out and form its bottom all up in here, and it could be grueling weeks, months, whatever, or if it's going to bottom out all the way down here at like 20 cents or something, in the long term, I do not think it matters. And this is an incredibly, and I know a lot of times I'll start a video and I'll say, this is the weekly chart, zoom out everybody, and that's it. But this is literally visualized on this chart. We are here. I really truly think we are in the bottom formation of this bear market. And for Cardano, people will not get this opportunity again. And I just want to put this message out there to say that, because I think there's going to be a day where ADA is above $1 and it's not going to fall back below $1. I think there's going to be a day where it's above $2, $5, and it's not going to fall back below. And so we're at 49 cents as I do this video, right around 50 cents. And I'm just saying, everybody, I want to just put a little, it took a few minutes to say this, but maybe I didn't say it enough in the bottom of the last Bitcoin bear market, right? And this isn't financial advice. Y'all know I'm not a financial advisor, but this is data I've been tracking for years. I've on my crypto journey fallen into Cardano. I see such amazing opportunity as a value investor and in terms of what is happening from a technical perspective on the blockchain. And I think the data is offering us insane clues. And maybe this took me 5 minutes just to put out there. But I'm telling you, I think it was worth it. So that's that. But now let's dig into the Cardano charts, because this is epic what's happening right now on a short-term technical analysis type of deal. So I want to start real quick with this video from just the other day, 2 days ago, July 19th. Again, we always want to just take into account potentials for throwbacks to upper trend lines before continuation. Interesting to note, the upper trend line of this formation is right at that 20-day moving average that we just talked about over here. So we're talking about two things the other day, mainly all surrounding this throwback that Cardano could see. I think it was 52 cents when I was doing the video, so somewhere up in here. And we got the throwback. It's a throwback to the upper trend line that it broke out of. It is extremely commonplace. It's why I was talking about it. I talk about these all of the times, throwbacks to the trend line or pullbacks if it's a breakdown to the trend line. So we got the throwback. It didn't hit exactly to the trend line, obviously, but you can just see just a nice dip. I think if we're looking at that swing high to the swing low, right around 10% or so. Actually, look at this. So 13% consolidation on the short term. This is a 6-hour chart for Cardano to that trend line area. That's just it's an awesome looking throwback in terms of this triangle that we've been tracking. Now, breakout target of the triangle, if there's going to be support in this area, would be not only support, but a nice bounce and a nice rally would be around 60 cents or so. I'd say 60 to 65 cents for ADA. It's a pretty big move coming from 50 cents, right? We're at a lower price now, so these moves, they equate to a lot. We're talking this could be a 20% move to the upside getting ready to happen for ADA. The week ahead will be very important. But going to the daily chart, here's what's been happening right here on the ADA daily chart. It is this. This is the 20-day moving average. So we talked about it would be nice to see consistent closes and support at the 50-day moving average in blue. But we're getting this set up for a potential 20 moving average to cross above that 50 moving average on the daily. And so what's most important is support above the 20-day moving average. Y'all know, because I've talked about it a lot, we've tracked it literally together for months. It's just been failure at these moving averages. It's just not happening. There's not support every time it breaks above. And this is what we're waiting for, that bullish confirmation of support once it does break above the 2. So again, what we're waiting for is, yes, we're waiting for a short-term consolidation after breaking these moving averages, and down to the 20-day moving average, in my view, is okay, but we want to see consistent daily closes above the 20-day moving average. Right now, you can see, even as I do this video, ADA is actually just kind of messing around with that 50-day moving average in blue, a little bit of resistance. So it would be very nice to a little over 2 hours left on this daily candle. It would be very nice to see Cardano close green above the 50-day, open green, and get a little separation now on this daily. It would be really nice not to even have to test the 46 cent area, the 20-day moving average, but we're waiting for this move to the upside for ADA. And so we need to see ADA start putting in the short-term higher highs and higher lows here on the 6-hour. And you can see we're getting that initial bounce, and we want to keep tracking to see if that continues. I just want to point out Bitcoin right now. If we're looking at Bitcoin, this is a weekly chart, but let's take a look at Bitcoin on the daily. Bitcoin above its 50-day moving average too. So I want to watch that. I want to see how that closes this daily candle for Bitcoin. Mainly because the 20-day moving average is just below for Bitcoin as well, similar to Cardano. And then Ethereum has been kind of leading the markets in a sense, right? And you can see this 20-day moving average, and we use other altcoins all the time, depending on what's moving, as a leading indicator. So Ethereum is very helpful right now. 20-day moving average getting very close to the 50-day, closer to Bitcoin, closer than Bitcoin or Cardano's 20 days and 50 days. So we're waiting for this cross to happen, the 20-day above the 50-day, and you can see daily green candle for Ethereum right now as well. So we're going to just continue tracking that a little bit. But I'm telling you, ADA on the short-term charts looking pretty epic. Here's the throwback. Here's and I guess I don't have it up anymore, but it just played out really well. So now we are here, and it is time to, for the rest of this weekend, or going into this weekend, I should say, see what crypto does as a whole, because really that's what it is. And even traditional markets, right? Traditional markets are a huge part of the story. You can see S&P 500, green day today. What's going to happen tomorrow going into this weekend? It will be crucial for crypto markets, including Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, and specifically this ADA chart to see if we get those higher highs and higher lows. This is what I'm watching, everybody. I appreciate you. I really do. Real quick, I put this poll out. It's insanely 50-50. Like, it's right there. If you had to choose one, comment below, link or algo, let me know. And I'm just curious, because I'm looking at different altcoins, and I'm curious of what y'all are into out there as a community, especially you Cardano holders. Maybe you're not into either one of you or either one of them, but I'm curious to know what it is for you. So I appreciate each and every one of you and your feedback, the comments below, the likes. They mean a lot to me in this bear market as we try and get these. We try and make the YouTube algorithms happy. We really do. We really try, and the likes help. So have an awesome day, everybody. Let's continue tracking. Let's see how this works for ADA, if we can get this higher high, higher low bounce. I'll see you all in the next video. God bless.